Sub P1, baby.
Still we rise, guys. Still we rise.
Off the and alongside me a man, well, what more can I say?
Radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, mate, I know it's not a great position to be starting on the grid, and it also puts us slap bang in the middle of the danger zone where risk is high. So be careful, pick your battles, and let's see if we can pick a few positions off along the way. Okay, mate, right. Overtake mode active. Overtake active. You've got more power now from the hybrid system. Use boost on the next long straight to get past. Right, you've got boost mode available now. Use it if you want to. The rain's a few lap outs yet, but it is coming, so be careful. Radar suggests some weather's going to hit in around 5 minutes time, so stay on your toes. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 3.6 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in 19th place. And the time last lap, 1 minute 49.2. Nice move, good job. Okay, gap to the car in front, 2.1 seconds. Try and close the gap to the car ahead. It's currently 2 seconds up the road. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. McLaren driver ahead. Time last lap, 1:49.4. Norris just ahead. Push for the position. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.0 seconds. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. We think they've got one more stop. They've got some kind of mechanical problem. Right, you're closing in by around 1.4 seconds a lap. Okay, Max, we're not using as much fuel as we need to, so let's burn through some more now so that we're not too heavy at the end of the race.
Yeah.
Perez ahead of you. And the time last lap, 1 minute 49.2. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 2.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. 1.2 seconds advantage per lap. Keep going. Okay, I think we're still on the right tyres for the time being. ETA on this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there, you're doing well. Albon's ahead of you. Time last lap, 1:48.7. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 5.4 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Weather's changing now. You might want to review our strategy. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. This is great stuff. We're gaining by 3. Changing now. We're going to have to change strategy, so it's time to box. Copy. Confirming that we're fitting intermediate tyres. Okay, so tyre wear rates are lower than we expected. Stay out a little longer if you can. Liam is in the pit lane. Liam's in the pits now. Okay, that's Antonelli just ahead. Push hard. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 3.8 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap, 1 minute 56.3. You're closing in by 3 seconds a lap. Gap to your teammate behind, 17.5 seconds. Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap. Okay, we'll fit inters on your next stop. Looks like it's probably about time we change tyres. It's a bit of a crossover period for sure, but the longer we stay, the worse it's going to get. Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please. so tyre wear rates are lower than we expected. Stay out a little longer if you can. Repeat, stay out a little longer. Okay mate, that still wasn't quite what we needed, I'm afraid, but look, let's move on. Get your head down and chin up and focus till the end of the race. Okay, let's go now, come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. Albon just ahead, push for that position. They're on a fresh set of inters. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. Time last lap, 2:12.2. Albon ahead, and gap to the car in front, 5.9 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. Their tyres are just 1 lap old, and the time last lap, 2 minutes, 12.2. Okay, you've got P5, P5. Our gap to first place, 15.2 seconds. Albon's ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead, 6.2 seconds. Antonelli's behind you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. All right, 6 laps to go now. Tyre condition still looking good. Okay, gap to the car in front, 8.3 seconds. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 11.4 seconds. Okay, Max, lap times are a little erratic at the moment. Let's try and close up the difference between them.
Yep, we can.
It looks like we're running on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly. That's P5, you're in P5. Okay, so gap to the leader, 20.8 seconds. Albon just ahead, push for that position. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 11.5 seconds. Hamilton's behind you now, less than a second separates you. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 4 laps remaining. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 11.9 seconds. The weather's certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the inters for now. Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 17.3 seconds. Oh, mate, great stuff. You hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race. Final lap, final lap. Push, push. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 20.7 seconds. All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Yeah, we'll come back stronger.
We've seen a brilliant display of the Russell hustle. It's George Russell who wins. It's what every driver imagines when they start out on their long road towards Formula One. And for our lucky three today, here's the podium waiting for them. And taking his place on the top step of the podium, he gave it some hustle. Well done to George Russell. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
It seems as if you have a new rival. This is the perfect opportunity to show the world why you belong in this sport, and to show me why you belong amongst my very exclusive clientele. That's a joke. I love working with you.
Okay, all the new parts have been fabricated and we're going to have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
They call it the Temple of Speed, and the pilgrims have come to worship. It's all about the speed today. Qualifying awaits us. Welcome to Monza for the Italian Grand Prix.
Yeah, I'll play for.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
It's no balance.
With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what... So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. Well, it's been a long time since I last worked with you. Good to see you again today, Anthony Davidson. So here we are at Monza, Temple of Speed, lovely long straights and...
Radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, this is going to take a monumental effort from you. I need you to push incredibly hard if we're going to get a good result today. Let's go and make it happen. Copy that. Okay, so overtake mode active. We'll get some extra power from the hybrid system now. Use boost on the next long straight to get past. And that's 6 laps until your pit window's open. Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position. Understood, copy that. Okay, so overtake is active. Overtake mode active. You're going to get more power from the hybrid system. You know how it works. Just use boost on the next long straight to get your way past. Okay, overtake enabled. Okay, mate, boost mode if you need it. Boost mode if you need it. Nice move, good job. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, copy that. We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Yellow flag. Box, box, we're coming in this lap.
Yeah, all good.
Okay, we can take you this lap. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay, Max. Okay, ignore that objective. Focus on your VSC Delta instead. Liam's ahead of you. We can't let them hold us up for too long, so let's try and get past as soon as possible and crack on. Push, push. Virtual... Understood. Stopping this lap. Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap. Copy that. Hards next time we box. Box, box, box. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until we get the green flags. VSC ending. Wait for the greens. Okay, forget the targets for now. We've got to focus on the pit stop. Alright, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy. And that's 6 laps until your pit window's open. Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, we might be at the back of the grid and it's